I'm going to do something different. We're just going to go ahead and take a look at Irene and the mastery board that we've got for her. Right now, I have her built as a martial artist, but you can see that she has other training abilities as well. So, what I have on Irene is I have muscle training for hit points. I built her primarily as a tank, but she can do other things. Uh, Body training for hit points, consideration so that the mastery sections can be in close combat. And this is mainly for dealing damage in melee. So, what I have defensively going on is Irene is one of the few characters that I do not have um, distortion field or enhanced suit or impulse fields. Impulse fields is something I, most of my characters have impulse fields. I just dislike my characters getting one shotted. This will stop that 100% of the time. Um, you will not be one shotted. Now, if someone has a multi attack, they can finish you off. But if someone's just hitting with one big strong attack, which happens when boss characters, the wanted men, or robots have like strong one shot abilities. Certain characters do have strong one shot abilities, and this stops that from happening. This will save you so many times. I do not have that on Irene because I have Phoenix. So I have Phoenix, counterattack because she's a melee tank. Neutralizing enemy force really helps out in the melee department. And then all the rest of this is just so that it just increases her resistance. And it gives physical resistance. Revenge. So I do have lottery, which gives me more mastery count. Bruise is okay. The main thing is the decrease in armor and resistance. Returning enemy force though is so useful because we have such a high block. This when by when you're increasing the damage by 50% of the amount blocked when you counter, it can often one shot weaker enemies. Mutant I use mutant because there's so many debuffs in this game, and occasionally I will place debuffs even on my own character, and mutant just prevents those. I don't have veteran on, and that's something that I've been thinking about putting on there. Veteran, I mean, stun only lasts a turn anyway. If I get stunned on my turn though and losing, you can still get stun locked with mutant, but it really does make a lot of things that you constantly get hit with. In this game, you're constantly on fire, you're constantly getting bleeds, and this just takes care of that. All of that. You're only going to bleed once, you're only going to have certain debuffs. If you get feared or um, lot of things can be really bad, and mutant just takes care of them all. So that's why I use mutant. Million years of training. If you've got this unlocked, you should just go ahead and use this. This is like almost on every single build, just because it improves all of Irene's base abilities. So you can see all the things that it adds. Just a truck ton of things. go ahead and return out to Irene so you can see which abilities we have equipped with Irene real quick. So I do use the Panda Kick. That's just your basic attack, nothing special there. And the reason why this is different is this is unavoidable due to a million years of training. So this can't be dodged. Does an amazing amount of damage. If you get this going, it's going to do a truck ton of damage if it doesn't straight out kill something. It often will. So what I have here is this is my ranged attack. This can, at times, if there's a lot of weak opponents, the way this build is set up, you can keep attacking. With one shot, one kill, you can keep attacking and you will keep getting back enough action points to keep attacking. So you can just attack until your vigor runs out. And our vigor is pretty high so that we don't, you can see our vigor is 90, so we could attack we can attack 7 times without even worrying about, you know, running out of vigor from full. So not a big deal. Since we also have the ability, we have deep breathing, so even if we get down, we can do more than 7. We can do probably, it has a six round turn cooldown, but you can go down. You could attack 7 times as long as you're killing. Then you can use deep breathing to gain back all of your vigor, and then attack 7 more times as long as you keep killing enemies. So this just allows you to mow down people. This is AoE. This is AoE, but it's close AoE. If you're fighting a lot of little things or you're getting swarmed by beasts, this is very useful, assuming that the beasts are not lava-based or fire-based creatures. This will still what's special about this is that it makes fire as well, which this can be a problem, but often it will allow you to damage, do incidental damage to different things. This does a lot of damage because it does 50% attack power and 100% of ESP power, and it knocks back targets, and knocking back a target can stun them. So if you knock this back, so if you use this ability and knock them back against a wall, they not only take all these debuffs, which really hurts their incoming damage. It increases the damage that you do. The Severe Bruise will, and then so that's what is there. Overall, I think Irene is best built like this. This is my recommended build for her. You could just make, I have seen builds that make her as a glass cannon, but I really think with Phoenix and other abilities, with the martial arts abilities, that this is the superior build. You can still do quite a bit of damage with your ranged attacks. You still have a good ranged attack if you need them. The support for her long range ranged attacks are not quite as good as Scion, so that's why I built her like this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any other questions or if you'd like to leave a comment below, please do, and thank you for watching.